Good morning, good morning, friends. Now we are continuing our that lesson, second video. I'm myself, Rajesh Joya, S.st teacher, English medium from our APS group. So today I will continuing the topic that yesterday we left. So yesterday, as per our topic, that is who was Ernest Renan and what was his theory of nation state, that was completed yesterday. Today I am giving focus on our new topic in front of you, that is the French Revolution and the idea of the nation. Here you can notice there are two images given here in front of you as per the page of this chapter. The first picture related to Bastille Fort. You already know that in ninth class, first chapter, French Revolution, part of history. The complete story was given in that chapter regarding the French Revolution. On that day, 14 July 1789, this fort was demolished. That the total information given here. The same thing German nationalist revolutionaries demands. So they describe on behalf of Bastille Fort, they're one of the most important fort here. So they need to motivate the people of the Prasa and 39 states of confederation to do the same thing that was happened in the Paris, the city of Paris, about the demolition of Bastille Fort. So given here that is only information. Now come on our topic according to our blueprint, chapter 1. So here one very important topic now I'm discussing with you in front of you, the various new kinds of ideas or demanded by the French revolutionaries. Describe the various demands of the uh, French revolutionaries during the French Revolution and what they want. Sorry, what they want from the people of the France. So here given, so their main ideas given about the how we seared the people on one place. So they use two word here, la patrie. You can see here, you can see here la patrie. That is the French word la patrie, and here the meaning of that la patrie given here, fatherland. You know, in our India, we use motherland for our land. What we say, Bhumi, Matrabhama, sorry, Bharat Mata, likewise. Why we say? So here, likewise in France also they use fatherland. In place of motherland, they use fatherland. Second word use here, les citoyens. Les citoyens, they use word for the citizens. We all were the citizen of France. So they use common word. No one landlords, no one ruler, no one jar, or no one Bourbon king. Likewise, anything. No landlords, no junkers, other things. They use only one type of word that is given here. Les citoyens, the citizen. So these two words used for the motivation of the new coming generation here. Now they were also focused on new united community. They have the notion, vichar about the united community. and they also demanded for equal rights. The French revolutionaries, they demanded for the equal rights given here. So equal rights under a new constitution. They demanded for a new equal rights under a new constitution given here. So they also presented a new tricolor flag, French flag here, tricolor. So chosen in place of royal standard flag. In place of royal standard flag, they use tricolor. You very well know in ninth class, the first state, second state, and third state commonly that assembly known as states general. So states in place of state general, now they used national assembly word. So they remove the name of state general. In ninth class, you already studied about that the combination of first state, second state, and third state unanimously we know that we call as state general. Now replace that old name and new name use here, that is National Assembly. Now given here new hymns we say chand, or what we say other word use Desh Bhakti Geet likewise. So hymns were composed, noted down, written work, oaths in Hindi we say sapat. So oaths taken, and martyr word used for Shaheed, commemorated for those people who sacrificed their life for their nation. So martyrs commemorated, remembered them, all in the name of the nation. Now, these were the new types of bond of new nation state, oaths, hymns, marches commemorated, and you know about that National Assembly, all things. Now, in previous time, king have all type of power, centralized power, military power, repressive power. Now, in place of king, here one centralized administrative system will, will introduce. A centralized administrative system introduced first time in the life of the France. So, in place of king rule, centralized administrative system launched. And all people were equal in front of law. Equality before law. Equality before law. So given here equality before law, that rule managed by the all people. Internal custom duties and dues were abolished. That the brutal power used by the landlords, kings, they imposed lot of manorial dues, feudal dues. So these things, internal custom duties and dues, all types of that abolished complete, and a new type of uniform system of weights and measures adopted. You know that 1 meter, what type of equality of that 1 meter and 1 kg, all things universally used, imposed in all over area of France. Now, discouraged regional language. Likewise in our Rajasthan we say discourage Marwadi. We give focus, or we give importance to our Hindi language likewise. So here discouraged dialects language, and French in place of dialect language. They give focus on French language. They noted down, they use writing in French language, and for spoken also. And for spoken and written, they use both. They use French language, especially in Paris and near about area of the Paris. Now the uh, French language became a common language of the nation. In our Rajasthan, many time our state government displays lot of letter to our central government to give the importance to Marwadi language, our Rajasthan language. But this is the what type of decision will be taken by our government, that I do not know. But maybe in future we will give focus to our Rajasthan language. Now here, likewise here also, they give focus on French language. Now revolutionary, further they discussed about their mission to unite the French nation in a good form, and they will impose their dignity and power on remaining countries of the France likewise. Now this topic our complete. Here one or two lines regarding some information given about the Jacobin clubs. You know very well about the Jacobin clubs, that already one topic discussed in ninth class. Maximilian Robespierre was the head of the Jacobin club and Jacobin government. And you know about the 1793-94, that time of year, that is Jacobin Maximilian Robespierre government, a reign of terror also. Now we now focus on our new topic. That is the map of Europe at that time. So you can see here. Now, according to our chapter, our focus on France. You can see here near France, Spain, Portugal, Switzerland, Netherlands, and you can see here many times in this chapter, unification of Britain. I will teach you about the unification of Britain. So you can see here the part of Great Britain. So downside England, that is already given here. England here, England upper side in one corner, that is Wales, and upper side, that is the very big part is Scotland, and one similar island also Ireland. As per today's information, this island divided into two parts: upper side Northern Ireland and downside upper side northern side. So Northern Ireland, downside southern portion. So that is the Republic of Ireland, a very separate country, Republic of Ireland. So in the Great Britain, only four countries exist: England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Now that is the information given here. Now downside here, one very important question here about Civil Code of 1804. Civil Code of 1804. The second name of this Civil Code of 1804, that was Napoleonic Code. Actually, this code was conducted by imposed by Napoleon Bonaparte, new ruler of France, in 1804 AD. In 1804 AD, so when Napoleon Bonaparte ascended on the throne, or he proclaimed himself as a king of France in 1804, so he imposed a new type of rules and regulations in France. So unanimously we say Civil Code of 1804. Civil Code of 1804, and second name I already told you, Napoleonic Code. So here 4 and 5 points already exist in this Civil Code. So first given here, that he removed or away all privileges by birth, managed, in previous time, all privileges based on birth managed by upper class. So Napoleon Bonaparte remove these things, remove all privileges that based on birth from the upper class. Second thing, he established equality before the law. He established equality before the law. And third thing, he already mentioned in that, secured the right to property. He secured the right to property to all one in the country France. Fourth given here, uh, some part here downside in city area. In city area, guild, Guild, guild means a trade union, a type of trade union, especially for the traders. So Jacobin government, or maybe some other type of government, democratic government, they removed the, or they impose the restrictions on the guild system. Now Napoleon Bonaparte removed the restrictions. Now he allowed the traders to use or to establish guild system in the city. So maximum benefit, he wanted to give the maximum benefit to the traders also and to the citizens also. So for the citizens, he managed these 3 points he upper side, and for the traders of the France, he removed he the restrictions imposed by the previous government on traders. So that is a very good point. And now he also freed for the, especially for the peasants, for the farmers, he freed them. He freed them from the serfdom. What we say, some manual dues from the, serfdom means landlord's power. So he removed from the landlord's power, and manual dues. He also freed them from the manual dues. Uh, these points given here. So transport facility, road facility, transport facility already very improved by the Napoleonic government. Now listen. After that, here what type of dreams the people use in their minds regarding the Napoleonic army. You can see here by the Napoleonic army, you can see here that the people or what with the um, army, the people of the army of the French army, they wear this dress with red cap, and they climb on that tree here. So here one board here, that board, on that board something mentioned that we free from the slavery and other some dues, and we will free you in the future. So but the scenario of downside, how some people here attacked on others, how the misbehavior of the army here. So here two types of things given about the monarchy and the army of the French, of the French king, or what we say Napoleon Bonaparte. Now very important question here, downside here, that in beginning the people of the Europe, they welcomed the French army as a harbinger, given here, harbingers of liberty. They welcomed the French army as a harbingers of liberty. Harbingers means muktidata. Harbingers means muktidata. Liberty, you know very well about that, free. But after the passing of the some time, slowly and steadily the people hostile from the French army. Why they hostile from the French army? Here two three points given, because wherever the French army conquered that area, they increase the taxation. They increase taxation. They increase the tax on those people. Second thing, censorship. No one allowed to speak, no one allowed to express their own ideas in front of the people, in front of the French armies. Second point, censorship, in Hindi what we say pratibandh. And third thing, forced conscription, बलपूर्वक सेना में भर्ती करना. You can see here forced conscription, that forcefully they catch the people, they tried the people and force them to join the army. Force them to join the army. They never bothered about their homesickness or home problem, what type of their parents they do, how they spend their life without these newcomers. Okay, now you can see here increased taxation, censorship, forced conscriptions. So you can see here French armies now in the remaining area, because why they need these people, this new generation for the French army, because at this time Napoleon Bonaparte and their generals, they wanted to conquer the remaining part of the the remaining part of the remaining Europe. So they focus on to join the to adopt the new generation of the Europe. Now that topic complete here. So now the making of the nationalism in Europe, about the nation states. So here a very good topic come here, and now I want to read the one line of this paragraph, that is the exactly question will come in your board exam. The Habsburg Empire was a patchwork of many different regions and peoples. Describe or explain or discuss. The 3 marks questions already uh, very important, and before 5 years here already this syllabus exist in our Rajasthan board. So this question 2 3 times come in that board exam. So I repeat the question. The Habsburg Empire was a patchwork of many different regions and peoples. What is the meaning of this line? According to that, Habsburg Empire, very big, large empire. In that empire, in different parts of that country, lot of types of people, tribes area, some peasants, and some other different types of language spoken by the people. So they live in that area. But how when different types of people, tribes of people, and different types of language used by the people, and after that Habsburg Empire very large and very powerful, how these different types of people correlate and connected with the king. So these things given here. First of all, we discuss here that different types of area exist in this Habsburg Empire. You can see here Alpine region, Tyrol. First area given here Tyrol, second Austria, third Sudetenland, and after that Bohemia, and here aristocracy people, they is they were speaking German language, and included that from the downside southern part of that Habsburg Empire, two provinces from Italy, that is Lombardy and Venetia. I told you many times in the offline classes, Lombardy and Venetia. In this area, at this time, this area controlled by Habsburg Empire. So here people already speak in Italian language. Italian language. After that, half part of the Austrian Hungary area, people spoke Magyar language, and in some part that people use local language, dialects of some language. In Galicia, people speak Polish language. You know very well about that. The country name today, country name Poland. The people of the Poland, Polish. The language of the Poland, Polish. The same word used for that. Beside these, in some boundary area, some types of peasants, they were living there. They do hard work for the country, for the Habsburg Empire. So here some peasants area given here. You can see Bohemians, Slovaks to the north, Slovenes in Carniola, Croats to the south, and Romans to the in east in Transylvania. Now the last part of this, how these old people, who promoted them to live in a political unity. So the answer of this given here, the only I 2 3 times repeat in the class also, offline classes and here also, the only tie binding these diverse groups together was a common allegiance to the emperor. I repeat the line here, the only tie binding these diverse groups together was a common allegiance to the emperor. It means allegiance means sanliptata. In Hindi we say a common bond with the emperor, that personally the emperor of Austrian Habsburg Empire correlate with me. He known to me very closely. This is the reason how Austrian Habsburg Empire, very strong empire and very powerful empire, because the different types of people, they only correlated with the only emperor of Austrian Habsburg Empire. Now the last part of this, okay, that question completed. The answer of that question completed. Now the here 2 marks question. What was aristocratic group of Europe at that time? So I think 2 marks, 4 points, very compulsory for that 2 marks questions. So here they all aristocratic group in Europe, they spoke French language for diplomacy. Diplomacy, what we say in Hindi, we say कूटनीति. for diplomacy. They speak only French language, and they live in town. Their houses in town. They're very big houses in towns, and they live on the fort. And third thing, their families, they live very, very far away. One fort here, second fort here, third fort there. They were lived very far away, but their family correlated with each other with marriage bond, connected by ties of marriage. A bond of marriage, one son, one daughter, married to each other, but they both belong to aristocratic group. So due to their families tie up, due to marriage connection, they always a very strong bond to each other. Okay, so these are the point here. Now this powerful aristocratic group, very, very powerful, but uh, not a very big number in population. Only 15% out of 100. Only 15% out of 100 exist as an aristocratic group in Europe. So that given here. But after that, in Eastern area, Central Europe area, landlords, they never correlated with the peasants. But that aristocratic group in Middle Europe, they already coexist with the peasants. So students, today these two pages completed, and I think one box remaining. You know some important dates. 1797, Napoleon attacked on Italy and war began. You know 1814, Waterloo War. So information given here. Fall of Napoleon due to Waterloo War. The Vienna peace settlement here. 1821, Greek struggle for independence. You know 1821. After that, in your book already given that due to the Treaty of Constantinople, Greek got independence. Now 1848 revolution. So discuss on that in coming pages. 1859 to 1870 unification of Italy existed. 1866 to 1871 unification of Germany, and in the last 1905, you know that Ottoman Empire lost its power on Balkans area. So that is today's two these pages completed. I hope you are enjoying my these videos. So please subscribe and like APS that official the YouTube channel. So be hope. So you are already touching with us daily